Hey, what's up, collectors? So in this video, I want to show you a little bit the process I use in which to figure out what the codes mean for these blind bags that I just picked up for Christmas time. But this goes for if you're getting a haul of these random blind bags in the older series and you just find numbers and you don't know what to do with them. So I have the Challenger series here, and as you guys may or may not know, these are very rare on the aftermarket and they're usually pretty expensive. So I'm so thankful I got them for Christmas. But I started looking up the codes, and this is from a batch that is not logged anywhere. I searched all YouTube code videos for Challenger. I searched all the websites where I normally find codes. So I couldn't find these codes anywhere. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you guys these codes, just in case somebody knows them, seen them, or knows where to find them. And then we're going to try and figure out exactly what's in these bags. So I'll show you all the codes first right now. So I've separated these by the different codes that I have. They're all in the same batch. It ends with 126. And I have 4 different codes here. So these 3 are the same figure, those 3 are the same figure, those 2 are the same figure, and this one's the same figure. It's probably somebody's leftovers. But you'll see there's a big enough jump in the numbers that it's definitely, there's a rare figure here probably. So I have A15126ES. And so these are all going to be the same bag. Those are all the same there. I have A16126ES. So likely these are 2 commons in a row. That's especially why I have so many of them, right? And then here I have A17126ES. And the 126 is the batch number at the end. It's just the first couple numbers that are changing every time. After the A2, it's those next 2 numbers that determine what figure's in here. So I have A20126ES. So those are all 4 of the different codes that I have. So here, if we take a quick look, this is this website that has like the best aggregate list that I can find. It's called the Construx. So for Challenger series, as you can see here, A and these bags ending in 126, it only has a couple numbers, so I don't really trust it. And it doesn't have the A2 and then the 2 numbers and the 126. So I wasn't sure if I could even trust the 1 code where it says I might have the Covenant Elite Zealot. But it also doesn't make sense because the numbers before it, the 15, 16, and 17, wouldn't fit here because then where's 18, 19, 20, and then to go the 01 route. So I don't think that that's the batch that I have. So with that, what I'm planning to do is, as you can see, every time you get the figures, in every batch, they're listed in the same order. And so because of this, I should be able to, if I open the lowest number that I have the most of, which is 15, so for my own sealed reasons, for keeping it sealed and my own collection reasons, if I were to open the lowest number in this set, then I should be able to count off from this list which figure it is. So say 15 ends up being the Mark 4. Well then, theoretically, 16 should be Spartan War Master. I have 17 should be Grunt Minor. And then I have, the next bag is 20, so 18, 19, 20 should be the UNSC ODST. So that's going to be how I figure out what I have in these bags. It only requires me to open 1 of these very rare sealed bags. And that way I should be able to code them all and just figure out what I have. Because, some people have brought up in my videos, they think it's a waste that I keep all these sealed bags. But 1, it retains more value if I keep them sealed like this. It just means more to me, too, to keep them sealed. I love the packaging. I think this is a really cool way just to keep them all. And then if I know what I have and ever want to play with it or display it, I can just open it up if that becomes an option. But, 2, why have these bags if I don't really know what's in them, right? So right now we're going to do an opening. We're just going to open one of the bags. We're going to choose the 15, which is the lowest number. And see, I have 3 of them here. So these 2 will stay sealed no matter what. And I'm still doing what I want to do and keep a lot of them sealed. We're having some fun with it. And we're going to open this bag right here. So this is the A15. So I should be able to figure out, based off all the other ones, what batch I have. If you guys have any ideas in the comments below or you find what these codes actually mean, it would be greatly appreciated. And here we go. So this is pretty exciting. And that is the Spartan Mark 4. So, since Spartan Mark 4 is the most common figure, I should have, if Spartan Mark 4 is the 15 code, then we should figure out, so we'll check this list one more time. So Spartan Mark 4 is my code here, right here. So hopefully this helps someone too. So A151. So if that's that Spartan, then A161 should be the UNSC Spartan War Master. So this is the figure that's in this bag. I have 1171 right here. So this should be the Covenant Grunt Minor. And this is a 201. So because there's such a big jump here, I can assume either that this is the Covenant Elite Zealot, which would be from the other list online, or by my own counting device, I could try and count it off. So Spartan 15, Spartan 16, Grunt 17, Unity Marine 18, Covenant Elite Zealot 19, Unity ODST 20, Banished Brute 21. So, and I'm just going based off the fact that it says 201. Now, I'm not sure if that's totally right. This is actually probably the Zealot, but, or it could be the Banished Brute. So if you guys can help me out, if you've ever seen that code, that'd be great. For the rest of this video, I'm probably just going to put this figure together, and I'll show off this booklet here, just so if anyone's not familiar with the Challenger series, you can see what it was. But with that, thanks so much for checking it out, collectors. Here is Series Challenger. They're pretty cool. They all have this green kind of tone to them. They have an excellent green Helios Krill Ultra Rare, and probably one of the best ODSTs ever released, and he was in a blind bag as a rare. Yeah, I think people who were collecting at this time, Army built the absolute daylight out of this guy. I mean, he has the cool Mickey backpack, and just his colorway is so cool. But the green Zealot's really nice too. The Banished Brute in the green is very unique and cool. And of course, you can't go wrong with the Marine, really. I think these commons are duds in my mind, but that's okay. So anyway, with that, collectors, I'm going to build this figure now. Feel free to click off the video if you've seen what you wanted to see, and let me know what you thought. Let me know if my counting works for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy hunting, everybody. For those of you that stick around with me, I am never been a fan of these cookies and cream styles of Spartan. So this is, well, slightly unfortunate, but it's okay. He's super common anyway, so I don't feel bad that I opened this one at all. And yeah, it's always fun to put these together. Maybe not always fun on camera just because I feel bad if I get slowed down or what have you, but you know, it's always a unique experience building these guys on camera because sometimes the joints are very stiff and all that. It is very exciting to open a Challenger bag. I've only ever opened one Challenger bag before this, and it was a Grunt, so that wasn't very exciting at all. And I've been doing a set of, I'm trying to get one sealed of every single blind bag that they've ever done for Mega Construx. And I have this old Series 3 display box that I'm still putting it all in. So I didn't have a Challenger bag for that, so I'm gonna add one of the common bags here to that. So either one of these guys, because I know what's inside, which is probably better for my own keepsake reasons. Or oh, where did I put his head? Here it is. Or I could just put the next bag up, which is the War Master, because maybe that's a little more unique than this particular type of Spartan. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. If you guys have any thoughts about that below, I should be making a video on that pretty soon. I've just been waiting. I have 1 or 2 more bags in the mail of some Comic-Con exclusives, and I want to have those in my sealed collection first before I make the video, because then what's the point of not showing off the more complete version of the collection if I can? Just make it, and it's not going to be such a difficult thing to do for me. And that should be pretty exciting. It's been a long time in the making. I mean, I haven't bought all this stuff recently. I've been collecting for so many years, since like the very start, basically. So, I mean, some of them, like the Series 1 bags, actually I had to get much more recently just to have in that kind of collection thing. But, other than that, I mean, I really picked a lot over the years. Here's this guy. He has the green visor. He's actually kind of interesting looking. I hated the Battle for the Ark kind of versions of these Spartans, just for whatever reason. It's really just not my favorite mold. And I don't hate them. I'm not such a big fan. But even his assault rifle is kind of in this olive kind of drab color, which is kind of cool. So this figure's alright. He's definitely unique if you don't have him. And I don't know that you want to display him in an Arctic scenario or maybe a jungle. Couldn't really tell you. But he's pretty cool. He's fun. And he'll be a cool addition to my collection. So with that one, collectors, I'll see you in the next one. Happy hunting. The Mark IV is signing us off. Peace out, everybody.